Well, this is a wee cracker of a guitar. Got cracking, lovely, I hate them actually, but it's cracking 3 pickups, a cracking little neck, lovely little cracking little cracker, and a cracking little head. And if you think I'm overusing the word cracking, there's a reason for it. Because it's cracked. And it's cracked right through the body. And it's cracked right through to the other side. There. Right? It's a 2019 guitar. Well, that could be 2009. I'll check that and come back to you. But I haven't taken it apart. And beside all that nonsense about cracking, it's a nice little guitar. It's got a nicely burred neck with some little chunks out of it. They've been setting the guitar on something, and the tuners feel nice and do that. But I'm going to take this apart, strip it completely. You know how much I hate those. And you know how much I hate those. But anyway, the fact of the matter is I'm going to test electrics first, and then I'm going to strip this completely out, and then I'm going to fix the crack. All right? Cracking little guitar. Get it? Cracking little guitar. No. Get down on it. Let's get down on it and get this apart. Oh, that's being tightened with pliers. No, it's not. It's just me being a wimp. Let me just put that there and... Oh, test the electrics first. Yes, I don't like the feel of that knob. It's moving about a bit. But let's test the electrics. Oh, that's loose. That's full. Oh, I can't test the electrics because that's falling out of it. And I can't put the jack in. So it'll be a surprise electrics at the end. So let's get this all. And there's a, look, there's a little bit of trying to kill me. It was trying to make me bleed to death. The little beatard. I know what it was doing, little beatard. It was wanting to catch me, wasn't it? Little beatard. Right, okay. I have bled enough for guitars over the years. I don't need to bleed anymore. That's not fitting it properly. Oh, that's better. Oh, that's all going to need lubricated. Oh gee, it's as stiff as anything. Oh. Right, okay. That's probably why they didn't put new strings in, because it's too hard to take away. Little beatard, try to get me. Try to get me, you little beatard. Right, okay. Let's just, well, I might as well just do the rest. Eh? Loose. Alright, okay. Alright. Why am I groaning and grunting like an old man? Right, let's just check the neck and to see if I need to do anything with the truss rod. No, that looks pretty good, and that's with the strings off, so I'm happy about that. Worry about that later. We'll get back down to this because I need to strip this down. The Floyd Rose, because if I'm going to fix the crack I need to see how far it goes into there. Or if it's done any other damage. And I got a feeling I forgot to show you this little bit. That's it. That's the chunk where I think it fell. And it's got little bits of wood missing from it as well. So it's hard to focus on black. I know, but you're an expensive camera, so do your job. Thank you very much. Right, okay. Ooh, what's this? What's all this? As if I didn't know. Obviously they're having buzzing sounds, and they tried all sorts of things. And what are any little notes in the bits of paper? No. Any information to let us know? No, nothing like that there. Shame. No secret treasures. Just plain paper. Is that nothing that go west of the church 300 yards and find a buried treasure? What use is that to anybody? Plain paper. Got a dash of red there. I'm sure that's something very important for us all to know what that dash of red means. But I'm not that excited. And there's the Floyd Rose off, and it says something on it, doesn't it? It says some poetic. Oh no, it doesn't. It says license under Floyd Rose patents. Well, some of them say have an expression like play music, be the foot of love, or something like that. Something stupid. Anyway, that's going to get oiled. It's not going to get ultrasonic because I can't trust. That's interesting. And this is where we want to see, isn't it? This is where we want to see. And there's a rubber mat there. What is that telling me? Down there. Can you see it? Or is it, where am I pointing? The crack goes along there. Not along there. Along there, right. Along there. Down in there. Yeah, you can see it now, the crack, can't you? Okay. Don't we? What I'm going to do too is I'm going to take that off, cut that out, and put that on the underside. There's no point in having that dirty thing on it. But not a lot. Don't think it will be a lot. Not much to see in there, is there? Just see what's in the... Something's not right. Anyway, we'll worry about that later. And this crack here, where does it go? Where does it stop? Does it go through the wood? It doesn't seem to go past there. It doesn't seem to go past there. So, I'll just look again. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I'll show you how I'm going to clamp it. Yeah, I want to tell you a story about a man named Jed. Clamp it. Right, okay. Do I want to put that on to get it out of the way? Because the bolt, look, is there on the inside.
Next video, please.
Did I just do all that without talking to you? I just put a new... I did, I must have put it on wrong. I didn't press the button, but I just put a new washer on there and tightened it up. That's all I did, but it took a little bit of effort. Needed a washer on the inside, now it's that. But now I'm going to do this and try to fix this up. Alright?
Next video, please.
So there you are. A little bit of padding there to stop the wood hitting it. 3 bits of padding there, taped to it for the wood, and I tighten that clamp down. It'll try to go down flat, and it'll raise the crack up so I can get glue in it. I'll just put a bit pressure on it, and that'll let you see the crack on the other side has opened up considerably for me to get glue down it. And also on this side, the crack, you can see even more, has opened up down there. So I'll be able to put lots of Unibond down in there, but I'm not going to do it quite now. So I'm going to take this off until such times as I'm ready to do it. All right?
Next video, please.
Forgive the wind outside, but it's noisy and it's windy. So I'm ready now to prepare this. I think I said some other bond, air bond or something, but I meant type bond. The ultimate number 3 bond. So what I'm going to do now is tighten this down to get the crack to expose itself more. And there's a little pussy cat that I can hear making noises because I'm talking, and she's going to get a punch because I can't pick her up in my arms in this instance. So let me move that away. Right, okay, that's creating that opening. How much I push that down is another estimate that has to be guessed at. But my next goal is to let's get you down into the mix so that you can be blamed as much as I am. My next goal is to put as much tight bond into there as I can. Okay, so I'm just going to be pretty. I was thinking about diluting it, but I decided not to because I have 15 or 20 minutes to play with this. Stop it! Stop it! Hold on a second. What's happening? Oh, I see. It has slipped off the thing. Right. Okay, that's better. Right. Are you still with me? Right. Okay. Come on, tight bond. We have a dirty nozzle, and there's nothing worse than having a dirty nozzle. Okay. Rain's pouring down outside. I'm going to give it a bit more to open it up a bit more. And I don't want it to crack. I just want it to open up. And that's going down between the two edges. I can tell it's going down because it's going down into that crack.
From Ben. Still cold in Stuart Sweet now, I'm told.
Right, I'm going to turn around the other way now because we have this crack exposed. I'm going to put a bevy down in there and a bevy down in there. And one of the hotels is telling me it's cold, but I can't do anything for you at the moment, so I'll just tell them that. Hey Siri, text Ben.
What would you like to say to Ben?
You'll have to give me 10 minutes. I'll have another look. But
Send it.
yes.
Done.
Right. I don't want to open it up anymore in case I crack it more. So I'm going to put some more glue in it. you can see if there was a whole pile, I put a lot of glue on, and if it was not going inside it, it would be dripping all over the place, but it's actually going inside it. So my next stage has to be thought out. Anybody can do this, it just has to be thought out. So I'm going to clean off most of that, just a bit, because it's very easy to clean that off. I'm going to turn it around again and put some more glue in this side. If it's not going sticky, I won't. No, it's not going sticky yet. You'll notice there's one place where I can't get the glue, and that's underneath this thing here. I can't get the glue in there. You can't see it, but it's underneath the stick. I can get some glue. Let me just see, maybe I can get some glue in it. Alright. Yes, I can get some glue in there. And at the end, get some glue in there at the end. I can't show you the end, can I? Can't show you the end, getting in there, just where that's going. So, lower that neck down a bit. Get some more in the end. Didn't say it wasn't going to be messy. Always messy with glue. Okay. Right, what's the next step? The next step is to take the clamp off. Right. And then some padding there. And some padding here, and then have a super duper Henry Cooper. Let me pull this back.
Okay.
And then pull this together, the two sides. But not too much, because we need this one back again. And where is that? I'm just looking a little bit of, right, okay. This is plastic paper that I have, but any form of plastic will do. And you put the plastic paper there. I'll just pull it back a bit so you can see what I'm doing. And then I'm going to put that under there to keep the crack flush this way. I'll have to work at that to make sure the front is the most equal. Let me just make sure. So push this down first. Actually, I'm going to push it down slightly to the left of the crack, because that's where it's needed the most. Yes, okay, the front feels my fingers on the front, and then I squeeze this. Let me just loosen that off a bit. I'll move this across a bit again to there. Don't mind you turning. Right, the front is dead level with my finger, and that there is tight. And now I'm going to do what cleaning I can do. And I'll turn it around for you. It's squeezed out a lot of glue, which is exactly what I wanted. Wood glue is quite easy to clean off. That feels flush, and that feels flush. Now, There's a mess on the other side I need to fix. So I'm going to have to turn this around. But gently. And I'm not sure what you're going to get seeing here. Yes, that's flush. And in there. So I'm going to, there's glue here on the bench. Let me just take that off. So I'm still going to clean up a bit more. And I'll use the other camera to let you see how the whole thing's going. Now this is going to have to sit for at least 2 days. On a cracked neck, you might get away with it for 24 hours, but on a thick piece of wood like this, where you can't, much thicker than a neck, it's difficult to let it dry. So I'm going to let it sit like that. Bring the other camera so you can see, and I'll just let you see what it looks like from this side. Let me put the other light on. And you can see this squeeze through, which is perfectly good. A little bit of squeeze through coming through there, and you can see nothing on the other side. But that's it, and it's nice and tight that way, nice and tight that way, and so hopefully we're flying like love.
Next video please.
Right, 72 hours later, and it's time to take it apart and start the process of normalizing it. Hopefully everything's going to be exactly the way I want it to be. Now, I've got a bit of stickiness because that had stuck to the thing. So let's have a close look at this. It feels pretty good. Let's just look on the camera a little bit closer to see. It hasn't split whenever I took that off, which is nice. Let's just move it up there and then I'll video it from here. It's pretty even. This side is a hair's width higher and this side is a hair's width lower. It meant the wood had warped over a period of time. So let's just look at this to see what's beneath this. Well, that's perfectly fine. And in below, well, you're not going to see much, but now I'm going to, well, you see that, see the way that's coming off like that? I don't like that. That should be really dry. So I was going to clean it all now, but that is plastic paper, but it's still tacky. So that should, inside not being plastic, should be okay. Now let's just use some wet wipes to take away the excess. Not get the wet in the side of it, and will not get the wet inside of it. Going to be the finest hair of super glue. I don't even know if I've got the right thickness of super glue, but we'll see.
Next video please.
This is my own patent pendant branch, just 2 hinges, 2 pieces of wood, holds that in place, because you don't know how hard it is to hold that in place and try to do something at the same time. So we're going to come down now. Come right down onto this and then switch off the automatic focus when I have it where I want it. So what I'm going to do is nothing exciting here, because I'm going to first of all slather it with black to hide the wood in behind it, Going to slather it in there as much as possible. Better to do this before you put any super glue or anything on it. That's coming off that virtually, that paint, but it won't be for long because I'm going to be working on it. But if I put any super glue on it now, it's going to remain brown. Okay, I think that's going to do it. So what the next stage is super glue. Some super glue. Got to get some money in. Right, okay, don't you go down the side. Now, I was thinking about the tax man. I shouldn't have been. Should have been thinking about what I was doing because I put the wrong. I only needed to put a little bit of super glue on at this stage because I need to push these down and hold them. But I have to remember that I only have the thinness of the paint that I can sand down. You're taking your time getting down there, mate. It's okay. That'll do. Is that, what's that there? No, that's all good. It's all good so far. Right, I'll give that a few minutes and then I'll put another little touch of super glue on it, gently. And then I'll come back to it when it's really hard and scrape it off with the razor blade. And then sand it. And hope for the worst. Ah, did you hear what I said there? Oh, great, okay, goodbye, goodbye.
Next video, please.
A little bit of sanding done and another layer of super glue put on. And we're getting there.
Next video, please.
Now, this is a mess. Really dirty, maybe. It could have been blackened to make it black. I must look it up on the internet to see if they sold these with black necks. But I think there's more going on here. More going on here like love. So, not a big problem with the neck, but a big problem with the appearance of the neck. I can see a lot of dirt on it. But let's use some acetone to see what happens. Yeah, as I suspected, it was painted, but there was also dirt on top of it. But look how nice the neck is. But there's still more going on, I think. So, I got a feeling it was painted black for a reason. Because I'm looking closely at this, and you'll see. Yes, you can see how badly that inlay was put in, and that they had to put a filler in it. And that black line is a filler. And that will be the same with everything else. I don't know what they did, but they did something wrong. And the filler line, probably some sort of wood filler, has gone black. Would it be a style thing? No, it's not a style thing. Because it's not stylish enough to be a style thing. But I think it's going to be a style thing. Because I think once this is cleaned up, it's going to be a nice looking guitar. What I could do is stain that neck a bit darker. I don't think it's going to hide that though. I don't think it is. So I'm going to clean the rest of this neck and come back to you when I make up my mind what I'm going to do. Alright, come back to you in a few minutes.
Next video, please.
Well, she looks a lot nicer than it did, but that is either bad workmanship or they've changed it. See the way it's sloped there on the fill-in part? It's sloped. They may have changed their mind and put in sharp triangles at a later, whenever they decided to do it. So what I'm going to do is nothing, but what I will do is level these frets, get them polished up, and then I'm going to treat the neck. Alright? Because I try to stain that black, and those and these things will stain black too, and I don't like that. This guitar is going to be relicked, I understand, or something's going to be done with it, so I'm not going to do too much with this.
Next video, please. Next video, please. Next video, please.
Well, there we are, strings on, and it's all, well, it was up to tune 5 minutes ago. Right, okay, we're going to put this head stuff on, but we're not going to tighten it. So, next thing to do is get it on my knee and get it playing. The owner's going to relic it, I understand, or maybe, so I'm not going to do anything with that, because you never know what's going to happen with it. So I'm going to put everything back together and I'll come back and play you a tune.
Next video, please.
A little hiccup as I was putting it all together. This wood is too close to the edge, so the screw is not holding, so I'm going to have to put something there. Well, a little bit of hardwood.
Next video, please.
There you go. Alright, give you a tune on my knee.
Next video, please.
Well, here we go. This is this vintage guitar with the neck done and the body glued back together. It's looking very nice and it's playing very nice. I don't know what model it is because I could only find one other guitar like this with the shark fins, and that was way in Russia or something like that there. So this must have been a model that they tried with the shark skins, but shark fin things, but didn't work. But overall, it's a very nice, it's a very good guitar, very loud, everything's working lovely. Back pickup is very loud. Right, okay, I'm going to play my chords. 11th. I like it. So let's play it right up at the front. E minor. And in the middle. Considerable difference in the volumes of the front and the back. So we'll end on the back one. Oh, my headphones are falling out. Hold on a second. Give you another reason why I don't like that tuner. Because it depends on springs on the inside. If you use these mild tuners, adjustment tuners, you adjust that and it puts tension on that string, but it also changes the spring strength, it changes the volume, the tuning of all the rest. So you adjust this a little bit and it adjusts that, but it tensions it, so you have to tune the whole lot. I just don't like it. Right, okay, my favorite chords, and then away I go. Goodbye. You want to get to see me? Bye bye.